And yes, that situation works me up. The fact that I'm being harassed and stalked by a group of weirdos that think it's okay to. They base something off of if you did something, they can do whatever they want to you. So the fact that that lies on me and there's a news article about it, which I never had a single court date over it, which means they could basically just kill me if they wanted to or do whatever the fuck they wanted and tell other people that, and they would possibly steal my girlfriends away or make them give them reasons to do whatever they want. Kill me if they wanted to or anything, any of the latter. Anyways, no, that's not how it works. You're still a creepy weirdo and you should be put in jail and never allowed to leave for the crimes you've done. Anyways, you're just those police officers in that news article and however that got there, dude. Those people are a disgrace and they've done something so fucking creepy. They know what they've done. They knew what was happening. They know what they were creeping, bro. They've done something so fucking disgusting and disgraceful and have been up to some weird ass creepy shit and have fucking done something weird, and everyone involved should be extremely thoroughly investigated because they're some weirdos, bro. They need to be investigated. This isn't a joke. They've done something corrupt and weird and have fabricated a false story with zero evidence. Show me a video of anything like that. Show me people sitting down and talking about this story in real time. Show me not just a written down story from a corrupt police officer that shouldn't even, he should be sitting in jail for the rest of his life because I'm sure they have done this to other people. Show me one bit of thread of anything. You can't do it. There is nothing. There was something said from somebody that from corruption that had something weird happening, either involved with my family or the girl in Canada that I was involved with, and they just fucking said some dumb stuff that they shouldn't have said, bro, and they are fucking guilty of some weird fucking shit, and they have supported behavior that shouldn't have been supported against me, and it's fucking bologna salad, bro. You shouldn't be allowed. They are a disgrace, dude. I don't care, dude. Those people are so fucking dumb, dude. They're just bad. I don't even know how to explain that, dude. I did nothing but yell for help. Help! Help! As loud as I could until I fell to the ground of pure exhaustion. And I was suicidal, to be honest, because I've reached my limit. They weren't helping. They were shutting me down, and they weren't helping. And I had a knife to my own arm, and that's it, bro. That's the only thing that happened. I don't know who twisted the story. It is possible that somebody twisted the story, like they heard everyone was outside and my mom was in the house with me and there was a knife involved. But you can't just be like, oh, there's a knife. Oh, you did something weird. No, what if the knife was to my own arm? What if I cut myself? No, somebody went and said some weird fucking story, and then they put that on my record, tried to put it on me that I said I was going to kill somebody. And then on the news article, it should have said who it was. They can't just say a random girl, some random person. No, the only possible person it would have been was my mom. And there was zero aggression towards my mom. It was me screaming for her to help and to fix the abuse of my disabled brothers that they were continuing to let happen by my stepfamily and my older sister. Some sick twisted thing that started from a heroin addict and my mom's boyfriend. I've seen him like grow out this nail. I'm 29 years old. Like that's some weird like tweaker shit, fucking like snort stuff. My mom's boyfriend and they would all hang out. Fucking Dylan was on heroin. They did some other things. Like it happens when you're a grown up. Let's not be fucking childish. If you listen to grown ups talk, people fucking do that shit. But they went down some sick, twisted fucking path of fucking doing drugs and doing some weird, creepy shit. And they're a bunch of weirdos fucking getting high and abusing children, laughing about it, thinking it's funny. When a child has a donated kidney and is missing limbs, he does not deserve that shit. He should not be around that shit. Not for a single day in his motherfucking life. He should not be around anything like that. And I had enough of it. They've fucking been doing that shit to me because I'll make a video about this later on, but I went down a dark path and I was struggling mentally with anxiety and other things and having self-worth and everything else. But it's just fucking stupid, bro. I got this weird-ass motherfucking creeper, dude. Not meaning to call him like that, but just the shit he was saying, some like weird threat saying like, oh, there's this guy that kept on walking up and down and then this guy smashed his head in with a rock and then fucking I don't fucking know, some dumbass shit when I just like walked to the store a couple times that day. And then he was talking about drugs. Like, I don't fucking do drugs. The only thing I've ever messed with in my life is weed. He's like saying some weird shit. Like, I don't even want to be around him. I just sat there and listened to him in the gym for a couple minutes, and he was just saying some dumbass story and then saying some shit that he shouldn't have been talking about how I can't possibly do my job because of pending charges. That's impossible, and it must be because of something else and some other shit. And he like sleeps in a shed or something. So it's some creepy homeless guy saying some weird stuff sent by some gang member, some rich person that follows me, that they've trying to make excuses of what they've done to me because they've done something unacceptable and crossed the line into something dark and twisted, and they've gotten away with it, and police have probably helped cover it up or are probably involved in it. When I sat in jail for that day, I'm pretty sure they had people from the jail come and look at me. They were probably telling them to go in there and fucking kill me or something, and spreading lies, telling them what I've done, but I didn't do. I never had a single court date over it. The cops wouldn't have shown up. My family wouldn't have shown up. No one would have. Maybe they would have, but there's no way. There's no solid anything to go off of. Just a bunch of lies told by a bunch of fucking twisted, corrupted people that should definitely not be a police officer and has lost all validation as a man and as a police and as an American citizen. Anything they say should never be trusted again. That's on my life, the one life I ever get. That's on my soul, everything I am as a person. Whoever was involved in putting that on the news and the people involved in putting me in jail, they are not men. They're little boys that can't be trusted by anyone around them, and they should definitely not be a police officer. And I am ashamed to be connected to them in any single way as a human being and as an American citizen, as anything like that. I am disappointed, and they are a disgrace. Anyways, my side was never listened to. You can't just say, oh, that guy did something, and then arrest him and be like, you're fucking going to jail. You're guilty. That's not how life works. We need evidence. We need to talk to the other party. There better be some camera footage. There better be people that don't have something to hide from it. You can't just go and fucking kill somebody and then your friend, to be like, yeah, he fucking did that. He did something. And then that's how it works. End of the story. No. People can lie and people can cover stuff up after they did something bad. You could be the bad guy, go and kill somebody, and then have your friend be like, no, he tried to kill me, so I fought him off, protect him. Yeah, that might work sometimes, and sometimes that's how it works, but like that's not anything. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I saw this person pointed a gun at me and threatened to kill me, no cameras involved, and you can't just go and take his life. The police can't just show up and shoot him because someone said something. What if he actually pulled the gun on that person and said, I was going to kill you, and then because whatever reason he was mad at that person, he calls the cop and be like, oh yeah, he did that to me, and then that person shows up and goes to jail. That's not how life works. That's what happened to me. Someone said some bullshit, and then people just went with it. No investigation. My side was never taken. Nothing. That's stupid.